Hey, it's your tutor Courtney Waterman, lover of anime, manga, and math. And this is another session of Tutor Me Senpai. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Courtney, and this is another session of Tutor Me Senpai. Today we're back with a 9th grade topic, simplifying monomials. Now, if you've had problems simplifying monomials in the past, I hope that today's video shows you that there's nothing to be worried about. If you have any questions about what you see today, remember you can always put them in the comment box below. If you have questions about your own homework that you like to see on this channel, remember you can always visit me on Facebook at Tutor Me Senpai. If you find this video helpful, remember to leave a like. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know exactly when I drop my next videos. Well, without further ado, let's jump straight into our question for today. So our question for today has us simplifying -3 times x to the 4th power times y squared all cubed. Before we jump into actually solving this question, let's dissect what simplifying this monomial actually means. To do that, we have to look at how we multiply variables and what that means for their exponents. So let's say we have the variable x squared, and we're multiplying it by another x cubed. Well, when we multiply these two things, because they have like bases, we keep the x and we simply add the exponents. So this becomes an x to the 5th. Likewise, if you have a y to the 6th times a y to the 17th, you're going to get y to the 23rd. You're just adding the exponents whenever you have like bases. So if you can understand how to multiply variables and add across their exponents, I'm already letting you know that you will have no problem doing this. So I'm going to do this a few different ways, just to kind of break it down for you so you understand what I'm talking about. The first way is going to be a longer way, and then we'll do it a shorter way afterwards. So look at this, and we're going to rewrite this to be -3x to the 4th y squared times -3x to the 4th y squared times -3x to the 4th y squared. Having this all cubed means that we're really just taking this and multiplying it out by itself 3 times, right? And we know that when you multiply things, it doesn't really matter what order you multiply them, they're going to get multiplied regardless. So we take this and then we kind of group together what we want to group together. And let's drop the parentheses at the same time. So we have a -3 in all of these. So let's put -3 times -3 times -3, right? Those are our -3s, right? So we already have that. Times, make sure we put those times in there, times x to the 4th times x to the 4th times x to the 4th, right? So now we have our x to the 4ths times y squared times y squared times y squared. So now we have our y squareds. So we actually broke this down into all of its little parts here, right? We're really dissecting this to understand what we're doing when we have it in this form. This all cubed can be translated to this, which can be rewritten as this. Now, if you look back at what I did a few minutes ago, you will see that this is nothing different from what you usually do when you multiply variables. So we can rewrite this as, what's -3 cubed? Well, that's going to be a -27, right? So we handle that. Now let's handle this. What is x to the 4th times x to the 4th times x to the 4th? Well, we're going to add across, right? We keep the same base, but we add across. So 4 plus 4, 8 plus 4, 12. So we get a 12 here. And now we do this. Same base, add across. 2 plus 2 plus 2, gives us 6. So when we do all these, remember everything is being multiplied, so we're going to bring down the multiplication in between these. So we rewrite this as negative 27 x to the 12th power y to the 6th power. This is how we simplify our monomial. Now if you look back at our answers here, our possible answers, this coincides with A. So our answer for today is going to be A. But this is the long way of doing this. I want to show you a quicker way because sometimes you don't have all that time to do this if you're on a test, for example. So you got to do this faster. So let me show you a really quick way of doing this. So now that you know how to break this down into its most basic parts and what simplifying really means, let's do a little bit more advanced method. So instead of writing all of this out, here's a shortcut you can do. So just like how we do x squared times x cubed, and we add across to give us x to the 5th, we have also a way of tackling something like this. Now, you might fall into the trap of doing this, but that's wrong. Remember, this really means x squared times x squared times x squared. And 2 plus 2 plus 2 does not equal 5. Instead, it equals 6, right? So you might already see what's happening here. Whenever we have x squared raised to another power in this fashion, we're just going to multiply these two numbers, right? X squared is raised to a power of 3, so we multiply the two numbers, the 2 times the 3, and that's how we get 6. So we're going to do that for all of these. We'll do it one at a time. So negative 3 raised to the 3rd power gives us a negative 27. X to the 4th raised to the 3rd power means that we're going to multiply these two numbers. So 4 times 3 gives us 12. So this is going to result in x to the 12th power. Likewise, y squared raised to the 3rd power means we're going to multiply these two numbers. So 2 times 3 gives us 6. So this is y to the 6th. And you notice we get the same A. So A is our answer for today. So that concludes another session of Tutor Me Senpai. Today we went through a 9th grade topic, simplifying monomials. Now once again, if that was a little difficult for you in the past, I hope that after today's video, you'll see that it is not that difficult to tackle. You just gotta break it down into its most simplest parts and you'll see you have nothing to fear. If you found today's video helpful, remember to leave a like, it really helps the channel. Also hit that notification bell and a subscribe button so you know exactly when I drop my next videos. If you have any questions about what you saw today, or maybe even some of your own homework, feel free to put them in the comment box below, or you can visit me on Facebook at Tutor Me Senpai. Well, that's all the time I have for today. I really hope this helped with your homework, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week. I'm Courtney, and this has been another session of Tutor Me Senpai.